his mother, Mr. Sebastian McDonald and Mrs. McDonald. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So we are going to talk a little bit about services rendered for Mr. Sebastian and talk about what he's gone through and what he has experienced while working with vocational rehabilitation. Before we start, I want to recognize that Sebastian has a counselor, Miss Jenna Shane, out of the Houston Central Unit under Miss Cheryl Guido as the manager. And they have been working very closely with Sebastian and his mother to make sure they have a great experience with VR. So, Mr. Sebastian, can you tell us where you were able to work this summer?
I worked at the Houston Zoo.
Great, great. What were your work duties while at the zoo?
Admission clerk.
Admission clerk, what is that? What are your duties there?
Scanning tickets and starting the rides.
Oh, that sounds great. So tell me this, what did you learn about how to dress for a job?
I learned you dress for the attire you're appropriated to for the job.
Okay, dress for the job you want. That's great. So how did you like the experience? Did you have fun? Was that good for you at the zoo?
Yes, I liked it a lot.
Okay, great. So let's talk a little bit about our program, Paving the Pathways. That is a program out of Houston Central as well, where our students are in a months-long process where they are learning vocational adjustment training. They are also meeting with businesses, being mentored, and lastly, doing a presentation. Sebastian, how did you like being in Paving the Pathways?
I loved it.
Okay, you loved it. That's strong language. That's good. So what did you learn when you guys did the vocational adjustment training?
I learned the soft skills to pay the bills and how to handle money and all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
If I can add, I was
Absolutely.
really impressed with the training because it was so much more in depth than I thought it would be. Sebastian and the other students learned how to dress, how to present themselves. And this training was not training that was topical. It was really, really in depth and called for a lot of attention and a lot of participation on his part. And he was really involved, which meant that kept his attention. It was interesting.
Awesome, that's great. And it's great for you, Sebastian. I'm really happy to hear that. So let me ask you this. You had a presentation to do at the end of Paving the Pathways. It's in our business symposium where the students actually present on projects that were given to them by the business. What did you present about?
I presented about job opportunities for the employment with disabilities.
Okay, that's great. So I know they train you a little bit on how to present when you're getting ready for this. So what did you learn about how to present and about presenting?
I learned about how to be comfortable with having autism.
That's great. Anything else? Or was that the main thing?
That's a neat thing.
Okay, great. Awesome. So this is awesome to hear. We are so happy that you had fun with learning about Paving the Pathways, participating, and even summer work. So I'd like to give this time to your mom to kind of talk about how this experience with VR has been for you.
Well, it's been a really positive experience for me. Sebastian has really been dialed in from day one with this program. I did not expect to see changes that I've seen in him so quickly. I did not expect his involvement, the way he's been really, really dialed in. I didn't expect to see the excitement. And one of the things that's been a highlight for me, and I probably do overkill on him, is since he was 8, he's wanted to work at the zoo. So this internship at the zoo was one that was it was amazing for him and for me. I did not have to yell and scream and threaten Sebastian in the mornings to get up and get dressed for work. He was ready before I was, really eager to go to work. They impressed upon him the importance of tucking his shirt and having on a belt. I never had to reinforce that at all. So it was great for him to see the money that he earned as well go into his account. So it was a positive program. We hope that we could continue, and I cannot say enough about this. It's been amazing for him and amazing for me. It really has.
That's what we love to hear, and I do want to expound a little bit on what we are speaking about. The program in which he worked in the zoo was a part of Paving the Pathways, because you do an internship at the end, but it was also a part of a larger initiative that we have here in the Houston region called Summer Earn and Learn. It's also statewide. Here we partner with the Houston Galveston Area Council, our workforce board, and we have our students participate in 5 to 8 weeks of paid work experience where they earn $10 an hour, and they are placed by our partners at Workforce Solutions. So that is a huge initiative here in Houston, extremely popular, and please also do not hesitate to ask us about Summer Earn and Learn as well as paid work experience. So I want to thank you all for participating and coming to speak with us today. Is there anything else that you want to add?
No, I'm happy.
You're
If he's happy, I'm happy. I'm super happy. This is fantastic.
Thank you so much, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good job, Sebastian.
Thank you, Sebastian. So next we had another